Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Daryl from Bat State U. So for today's video, we're going to answer the packet tracer activity on the chapter 4. So without further ado, let's get started. So here's our setup. So first, we need to know the objectives of this activity. So part 1 is to connect to the cloud. Next is to connect router 0. Then connect remaining devices, verify connections, then examine the physical topology. So the background of this activity is when working in a packet tracer, a lab environment or incorporate setting, you should know how to select the appropriate cable to know how to properly connect devices. This activity will examine device configuration in the packet tracer, selecting the proper cable based on the configuration and connecting the devices. This activity will also explore the physical view of the network in Packet Tracer. So let's proceed to the part 1 of this activity. So first is we're going to connect the cloud to router 0. So this is our cloud, and we're going to connect it to the router 0. So a cloud is a type of a switch. So we need to use a copper straight through cable. Then we're just going to connect them. Uh, Cloud, router first, then fast Ethernet 00, then Ethernet 6. So once there's a triangle green here, so this it means that you attach the cable properly. So next is to connect the cloud to cable modem. So choose the correct cable to connect the cloud to modem port. So here's our cloud and this is the modem. So in order to connect the cloud switch or the cloud to the modem, we need to use the causal cable. So click on the cloud and then pick the causal 7. Then click on the cable and then port 0. So next, part 2, connect router 0. So connect router 0, so it's a router, and then to router 1. So this is the excuse me, this is the router 1, and in order to connect to both router devices, we need to use the uh, which cable, serial DCE cable. So it is a serial 00. Then in router 1 is serial 002. So next is connect router 0 to NetAcad PKA. So this is our router 0 and this is our NetAcad PKA. So in order to connect those devices, we need to use the cable copper crossover, since that computers traditionally use the same wire to transmit and receive any information. So then we need to first click the router, then pass Ethernet 01, and then NetAcad PK, then pass Ethernet 0. So next is connect router 0 to the configuration terminal. So here's a router 0 and this is the configuration terminal. So since this is a desktop and then we're going to connect it to a router, so we need to choose the right cable, which is the console cable, then RS232, then click and then console. So once this black circle like appear, it means that you uh, attach the right cable. So next is connect part 3, connect our remaining devices. So this is our remaining devices. So we're just going to connect them. So first is to router 1 to switch. So is our router 1 to switch. So in order to connect them, we need to use the cable fiber. So fiber is used for connecting a router to a switch. So we need to pass Ethernet 0, and then this is also a pass Ethernet 0/1. So you let's wait until it's this the connectivity in router 1 and switch is okay. So there is a tip in order to do that. You just need to click this, and then the connectivity is done. So we establish a connection between the router and the switch. So the next thing we need to do is to connect cable modem to wireless router. So here's our cable modem. Then we need to connect it to the wireless router. So by connecting them, we need the copper straight through cable. Then port 1, then to the internet. Then also we need to connect the wireless router to the family PC. Then sit home is router, Ethernet 1, then fast Ethernet 0. So just click it here. So the connection establishment is already finished. So not now that we are done in connecting the remaining devices, we're going to proceed to the part 4, which is the to verify connections. So first, test the connection from the family PC to NetAcad PAKA. So open the family PC. Just going to click here, and then family PC. Command prompt and ping. We're, we're going to ping the NetAcad PKA. So we're going to proceed to command prompt and then ping netacad.pka. So while we are waiting in the reply, the next thing we need to do is to open the web browser and the web address. So here is the web address that we need to open later while waiting in the reply here. So let's just wait. So that's it. So now that we verify the connection between the family PC to NetAcad PKA, we're going to proceed to web browser. So here we're going to type netacad http netacad. That's it. We managed to open the web browser with the web address netacad.pka. So next is ping the switch from the home PC. From the home PC, so we're going to ping the switch. So we're going back to command prompt and let's try to ping the switch. So but first, in order to ping the switch, we need first to know the IP address the switch. So this is the switch, and the IP address of it is 172.16.02. So 172.16. Oh, I'm sorry. I typed it wrong. I'll repeat. That's 0.2. So let's wait on the reply. So it's okay that you receive the the two request timeout, because if you try to ping again that the switch, you will gain a 0% loss. So there is a we establish a connection between the family PC and the switch. So next, we go back. We're done here. We're done here. Now what we're going to do is to open the router, from the configuration terminal. So here's the open the terminal from the configuration terminal, desktop tab, and this is the terminal. Then we just need to okay, then press enter, and then here we're just going to type the show IP interface brief. So this command, IP interface. So this command will show us to view the interface statuses of the devices. So so this is the interface statuses. So next is to examine the physical topology. So we're going to exit now here. So examine the cloud. So click the physical workplace tab or press Shift P and Shift L to toggle between the logical and the physical workplace. So you have two choices to navigate there. First is you can just click it here, or if you want to go back to logical, just Shift L, then Shift P. So anything will do, just if you just what you want. So next is to click the home city icon. Here you can see the secondary network, primary network, cloud, and the home network. So here we're just going to click the home city icon. So here is our family PC, home PC, and is the cable modem, home printer, and then wireless router here under cable modem. And then click the cloud icon, and we're going back. We're going to click the cloud icon, and then it says here how many wires are connected to the switch in the blue rack. So this is the blue rack, and then as you can see there are two cable attached here. So there are two cables attack connected to the blue rack. So click back to return to home city, and the next thing we need to do is to examine the primary network. So proceed to the primary network, and what we're going to do here is to hold the mouse pointer over the various cables and what is located on the top right of the cable rack. So here is the router 0. Here is our source at PK. So what is located on the table of the top right of the blue rack is the configuration terminal. So this is the configuration terminal. So click back to return to home city. So next is to examine the secondary network. So this is our secondary network. And what we're going to do here is just like well in the primary network. So the question here is why are there are two orange cables connected to each devices. So the orange cables. Uh, Go back here. So why are there two orange cable connected to each devices? So fiber cables come in pairs. So one is for transmit and the other is for the receive. So that's why there are two orange cables attached to it. So next is to examine the home network. So going back here, home network. So here in in our home network, this is the family PC and the home PC and the home printer. It's a cable modem here. So the question here is home why is there's an oval mesh covering the home network. So the oval mesh is represents the range of the wireless network. So next is to click home network icon. And why is there a not rack to hold the equipment? So home networks typically do not have racks. So next is to click the logical workplace, and that's it. So we are done answering and examining the physical topology in the packet tracer activity 4. So that's it for this video. So I hope you like this video. So if you learn something and if you get some idea in answering this activity, please hit the like button and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.